Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we look at two sentences God says right next to each other. They don't seem to fit together. We're going to find out why they do. 2 Samuel says, Then David confessed to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. Nathan replied, Yes, but the Lord has forgiven you, and you won't die for this sin. Nevertheless, because you have shown utter contempt for the word of the Lord, by doing this, your child will die. David admits what he did. Nathan tells him what he already knows deep down. Then God speaks through Nathan, and he says two things in the same breath. The Lord has taken away your sin. You're not going to die. And right after that, in the very next line, your child will die. If you read that real fast, it sounds like God changed his mind, forgiven one moment, punished the next. But that's not how forgiveness works. When God forgives you, that's supposed to be the end of it. It's not supposed to get harder after that. Here's a word that changes everything. B-U-T, but. It isn't canceling the first sentence. It's opening a second one. Forgiveness means the debt is gone. There's no payment left to make. The Lord has forgiven you, Nathan said. But something in David was still broken, and forgiveness alone was not going to fix that. For years, David had talked about God without really obeying him. Think about it. He wrote songs about God and still did what he wanted. He knew a lot about God, but he had stopped listening to God. That had to change. So what comes next isn't punishment. It's surgery. The book of Hebrew says no discipline feels good while it's happening. It hurts. But later it produces a harvest of right living for those trained by it. Trained, not punished. In November of 2018, an NFL quarterback named Alex Smith broke his leg on the field so badly the bone came through the skin. Infection set in. Over the next several months, he had 17 surgeries. Doctors even talked about amputation. He didn't play until October of 2020, almost 2 full years later. When he did, the league gave him its Comeback Player of the Year award. No one watching that recovery called it punishment. The doctors weren't angry at him. Every surgery, every setback, every month of rehab was aimed at one thing, getting that leg healed so he can go and play football again. And that's what those 7 days on the floor were for David. He wasn't paying off his sin. He was learning slowly and painfully to take God seriously again instead of keeping him at a distance. This isn't just David's story, is it? If you are dealing with something difficult right now, don't start with, what did I do to deserve this? That question puts you back on trial, and your trial is already over. Start with a better question. What is God training in me right here? Tim Keller once said something to the effect, you are worse than you've let yourself believe, and you're more loved than you've ever dared to hope. Both are true at the same time. That's the gospel, and neither half cancels out the other. Two things to do with that. First, don't rush the hard seasons. Most of us want to escape it, make it end fast. No. Let it do its work instead. Second, don't wait to feel better before you go back to God. David didn't wait for the pain to lift. On the 7th day, still grieving, he got up off the floor and went to worship. He went back to God in the middle of the pain, not after it. Alex Smith's leg still isn't the leg he had before 2018. It never will be, but it's healed and it carries him. And that only happened because of 17 surgeries. There was one more surgery. It didn't happen in a hospital. It happened outside Jerusalem, on a hill, on a cross. David's son died because of David's sin. God's son died in the place of yours and mine. He wasn't disciplined for it. He was punished for it, all of it, so that you'd never be punished. What's left is training in the hands of a father who already paid the whole bill. So when it hurts and it doesn't feel like love, remember what's already finished at that cross. Let God do what He needs to do in our life. And I know it doesn't feel good, but the Lord will develop Christ in us through those painful moments. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.